Good morning, world. Good morning to all my cool subscribers. Uh, I wanted to talk about Facebook and everything that's happening with Facebook right now. So, grab some popcorn because it's going to get real. All right. So, as you all know, because you all have Facebook, who doesn't have Facebook? Who didn't check it yesterday and see all the outages, especially if you're, you know, into stocks and you're like, oh, I heard that there's a bank outage coming, and then boom, like Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, and everything else is like, doo. So, as you all probably know, a whistleblower has came out and basically exposed Facebook and its algorithms and its safety mechanisms when it comes to, you know, running as an operation, as a social media platform. Um, the whistleblower came out on Sunday on 60 Minutes. She started talking, telling everybody everything about everything. And now, today's Tuesday, she's, as I'm recording this, she's talking to Congress or Senate, whoever she's talking to. So she explains that basically, in order to keep the integrity of the election, Facebook added a security measure which would stop, certain algorithms to be popping up every time you're scrolling on your timeline. So let's say if you're, I don't know, a crazed right winger and you're liking like the dumb shit, like Confederate flags, you know, Obama with a monkey face and all this and that. Um, just some of that other silly ass shit. If you are liking that shit, then Facebook is gonna, post something similar or let you see something similar, and it pops up on the timeline. Because they want to, help. They want to make some money and help, get that going. So, Mark Zuckerberg, that's what he is. Weird ass motherfucker. But he's making billions of dollars off of this shit. From what I understand, he lost $7 billion yesterday. So, to be honest, he ain't missing shit, but it's a lot of money, And then, so she's basically saying like, you know, the metrics of Facebook that was created by Mark Zuckerberg is basically, the cause of certain social media, I'm gonna say social insecurities, if you will, right? So she's basically saying, you know, let's say, she's saying stuff about kids as well. She's basically saying kids are on Facebook and, they're liking certain things. It leads to anorexia and all this and that. Instagram leads to anorexia. Basically, when they see other girls be a certain way, it's making them do this and it's making them do that. Okay. So that's just the gist of it. All right. So she's in front of all these representatives and in Capitol Hill. She's there, all right. And then one thing I did know, I mean, I noticed a lot of things, and I'm just gonna comment on how I feel about this, all right. Facebook, yeah, I mean, as a company, yeah, they're gonna, they're gonna try to do their best to make money. But they also have to understand, just like YouTube has to understand, just like Twitter has to. Twitter is not even ran by like real people. Twitter is ran by actual bots. I don't know if you have a suspended account. I don't know if you noticed, but Twitter's not ran by an actual person. It's ran by bots. They literally don't give you a chance to, discuss your the circumstance of your tweet, the context of your tweet, without just, banning you forever. So, I don't know. I think that is a problem as well. But Twitter will have its day one day, I guess. But my thing is, she's explaining how, you know, the insurrectionists and all of this, were fed, well, were clicking up on Facebook. And then on top of that, kids are, becoming anorexic, more suicidal, stuff like that. Now, here's the feel for real, like, thoughts on this. All right. So when it comes to like political stuff, okay, yes, they're gonna post that stuff and they're gonna go and say what they want to say, and Facebook is gonna do their best to profit from it. I mean, if Russian collusion was a thing, I believe the Russian collusion came from fucking Mark Zuckerberg. All right, because he don't give a fuck. He's just like Ken Griffin. He's gonna do his best to make fucking money, the most money he can ever fucking make. So he's gonna do that. Okay. For those of you who, I don't know, me personally, I just don't believe in children having social media. I just don't. And I speak as a kid. I was a kid. I was like in the midst of, and I'm talking about I grew up in the 80s and 90s when I first seen the internet, and and seen how AOL could be like destructive to the mind, because not even AOL, but like Yahoo chat. I don't know if you remember Yahoo Messenger. Shit was crazy. You literally could like boot people off. You could talk shit all you want. It was crazy. It was like no regulations. Now they're trying to get like a bunch of regulations put on Facebook. So, and I mean, come on, they already have enough regulations. In my opinion, they have a lot. They got a ton of regulations, but they're trying to add regulations so everybody can have fun. But see, here's my thing. One, why the fuck you, as a grown ass person, why are you letting your underage son, daughter, even make a social media? Why? It makes no sense to me. Like, it really just doesn't. I got into it because when I was a kid, I had access to the internet, and I had a disability, so I was sitting there making beats and also on the internet. But in my opinion, when you're our age now, you shouldn't have your kids on fucking social media. They shouldn't be seeing any of that anyways. And if you're so worried, and this is to cancel culture, if you're so worried about children seeing things and being affected by social media, then you really need to take a look at some of these channels, like TV cable channels, okay? Nickelodeon, Disney Channel. I just saw this morning Hulu. All right, they're enforcing their belief systems into the shows. Not only into the shows, but also into the genres of what you're watching. Now, Phil, what do you mean by that? Well, this morning I was made aware on Hulu. You can check it out yourself. On Hulu, okay, if you look at some of the genres, right, for the kids, right, PG, TV 7Y or Y7, or PG, for kids, parental guidance only type of thing, okay? So this means you're a grown up, you got your kids watching this, all right? So the genre that's on there, you got action, you got family, you got horror, you got drama, and they added the LGBTQ genre in there, okay? Now, if you grown, hey, that's how you get down. Hey, I'm all for you, man. Do your thing, or lady, do your thing. But y'all gotta stay the fuck away from the kids. Obviously, it's everything that you're putting towards the kids. It's affecting them. You hear that, kid crying? So, you know, I live behind a daycare for now. But basically, if you're so worried about what the kids are seeing on Facebook, why are you not worried about what's on Hulu? Why are you not worried about what's on Disney Channel? Why are you not worried about what's on Nickelodeon? Because in those shows, they're letting kids explore places that they should not explore just yet with their feeble minds. You understand? And I'm not coming to you as some religious nut. I am an atheist, okay? So I don't believe in any deities or any of that stuff. Higher power, what people will say, sure, you gotta believe in a higher power. Do I gotta believe? Who says I got to? Tell me who runs me. Tell me who runs my life. None of y'all, okay? The only power that I see that's in the sky is the sun. And the Egyptians were definitely right about that. But you go on Hulu right now. It'll say family, action, LGBTQ. What? So the content that you're creating has all of the above and is for children under 7. I saw one that was for a child for 7 and a child that was, PG, basically, like little kids, like babies that's watching stuff. So I don't know. And another thing, to get to the political side. When it comes to the Democrats and they're talking to this lady on Facebook, from Facebook, you could tell, and just by hearing the conversations, you could tell that the Democrats are still, and I don't blame them, but still pissed off about January 6th. They are definitely very pissed off about January 6th. So, as you know, they wanted an investigation. They wanted this and they wanted this and this and that. They couldn't get it. Republicans is like, man, fuck that. This, what's been done is done, right? Trump is gone. You should be happy. Well, unfortunately, if that was the Black Lives Matter group going into the Capitol, tearing up shit, putting their feet on Mitch McConnell's desk or Nancy Pelosi's desk, talking all type of shit, taking out statues, busting down windows, you know what I'm saying? If that was them, you wouldn't even have an investigation. You'll be picking up fucking, like everybody says, they'll be picking up fucking bodies. Yeah, because the police just don't like us. I don't know if you've noticed, but oh, come on, Phil, the police ain't like that. All police ain't bad. Well, you ain't had no run-ins then. You ain't never been in the hood. You ain't never seen what the police officers will do. They will break protocol they will break every single rule just to pull over a car that they think is coming from a drug house. You understand? So yeah, they're still pissed off about January 6th, and they're gonna puppeteer the fuck out this lady. Two different evils. I keep telling y'all, it's two different evils. So just know that, the Democrats are going to definitely use this as a way to handle January 6th another way. They couldn't get it right the first time. Now they're gonna definitely try with this Facebook shit. Because they're dropping all sorts of gems and shit like that, and saying everything that you need to hear. I just got a little bit of what I could, but I don't know, man. My main thing is, I feel like, I don't even think it's about the kids. Because if it was about the kids, you wouldn't have bullshit on the TV telling them to be this way, telling them to be that way, or, showing them certain things. Like, you know, like I have kids, and I don't let them watch Disney Channel, Nickelodeon. I don't let them watch anything that I grew up on. You wanna know why? Is because what I did when I was younger, and it's just me, I was influenced by some of that stuff. I really was. And I was everybody's a human. They're gonna replicate. They're gonna mimic what they see. They're children. They have feeble minds, and so that's just my thoughts on that, because I feel like, you know, and like I said, you don't have to agree with me. You don't have to, you know, take my word or anything like that. I'm just expressing my feelings about how I feel about this whole fiasco that's happening. So as far as the future of Facebook, what's going to happen, I don't know. I feel like Mark Zuckerberg is going to, make some changes. He's going to get grilled from Congress again. They're going to yell at him. He's going to be like, he's going to make that stupid ass look he makes. But yeah, like, and this is a wake up call to also other platforms like YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's talking about AMC. Everybody's talking, if you liked a video, they make sure to keep showing you, hey, look at this video again. Or, things like that. Like, that's what they're doing to, like, fuck with your mind, like the algorithms. Instead of posting like what's actually here, you gotta click to your subscribers, right, to see what you're subscribing to, what they're posting. Then they have like a natural timeline of just random fucking anything to sell you or show you and get clicks and views and shit like that. So, we live in this world, man, where everything is a sales pitch. Everybody's trying to sell you something. Me, I don't want to sell you shit. Nope, I'm good. But that's all I got for you, man. If you don't have to agree with me. I know the shills are coming. The shills are coming. The thumbs down are coming. Bring it.